In chapters 3 and 4 of my dissertation, I focused on the three most prominent peer-reviewed journals in Writing Center studies. The first of these, Writing Center Journal, was initially published in 1980 and now releases new issues twice a year. It is generally regarded as the most prestigious publication within Writing Center studies, and its acceptance rate is 16%. The second journal, Writing Lab Newsletter, was first published in 1977 and often released as many as 10 issues a year. This publication recently changed its name to WLN, a Journal of Writing Center Scholarship, and currently publishes 5 issues a year. The third journal, Praxis, a Writing Center journal, was first published in 2003 as a non-refereed text, but then transitioned to a peer-reviewed format in 2011. Praxis typically publishes 2 issues per year. For this discussion, I analyzed several aspects of these journals in order to assess the ways that these publications included conversations about computers and computer technologies, as well as the ways in which the journals themselves utilize computer-based affordances. Part of this process then includes the digital accessibility of the journal articles. Let me therefore walk you through my procedures for accessing the articles from each journal. This is the website for WLN, a Journal of Writing Center Scholarship. The most recent issue of the journal is published in a print format and only subscribers have access to the content. Readers, however, can access back issues all the way from 1977 by clicking on the Archives tab. Here, for example, is a PDF of the very first newsletter. Searching for something specific within the archives, however, is a bit difficult using the site's search bar. For example, if you search the term computer, you'll receive several hundred results, but this search does not lead directly to article titles. Clicking on a link will instead take you to a full PDF of the issue. Let's turn now to Writing Center Journal. Here's the Writing Center Journal's website. Writing Center Journal is a print-only text, so would-be readers must look elsewhere to find journal content. The website does include a Find tab that lists several databases where Writing Center Journal is archived. Unfortunately, at Ball State, none of these databases provide full-text options for viewing articles, so I ultimately had to request the majority of them using interlibrary loan. Conversely, Praxis, a Writing Center journal, is a native digital text, and all articles are published directly on their website. The current issue is published through a PDF reader that allows individuals to flip through the content. Individual articles and those from back issues can also be read as simple HTML pages. For this project, I also looked at the supplementary digital content produced by the journals, or specifically, the content that is produced by the journal that exists apart from the peer-reviewed articles. These materials included the 3 journals' Twitter accounts, their websites, and their affiliated blogs, Connecting Writing Centers Across Borders, the WCJ blog, and Praxis's blog, Axis. 2 supplementary tools that perhaps deserve an additional look are WLN's WCORD, which serves as an online research database, and Praxis's Research Exchange, or PRX. PRX is an open data sharing tool, and it currently includes data from the University of Texas's Writing Center. Thus, with engagement on social networking sites, the development of affiliated blogs, and especially with tools like Praxis's big data sharing resource, PRX, researchers must question the extent to which a journal is now only a platform for distributing scholarship. The digital has made defining and making cohesive a journal's identity a much more intricate process, but even more traditional print journals, represented in this case by Writing Center Journal, still require the ability to navigate both the journals and, in many cases, an institution's web pages and search engines. This state of affairs suggests that, in the future, a journal's identity will be increasingly tied to the navigability of its web pages, the accessibility of its content, and its other digital tools. This matters not just for Writing Center publications, but for every academic journal. These technological affordances, both actual and perceived, should compel researchers to consider how these tools highly affect reading processes and notions of what journals can and should accomplish.